Despite years of hard work and seemingly responsible financial behavior, the realization hits that the expected upward mobility, the promised financial freedom, has not materialized, or worse, has been replaced by a precarious stability. The core of this trap lies in the failure to adequately understand and adapt to the nonlinear nature of wealth accumulation and the compounding effects of both assets and liabilities. It's the quiet acceptance of financial norms that, while appearing sensible on the surface, actively work against long-term prosperity, particularly when viewed through the lens of time and opportunity cost. The psychological underpinnings of this trap are multifaceted and deeply ingrained. One primary factor is present bias, the human tendency to prioritize immediate gratification over future rewards. This manifests in decisions that favor short-term comfort, a larger house, a newer car, frequent vacations, over the less tangible long-term benefits of aggressive saving and investing. Coupled with this is anchoring bias, where initial financial experiences or societal expectations become fixed points of reference, making it difficult to adjust to evolving economic realities. Many are anchored to the idea of linear career progression and steady income growth, failing to account for economic volatility, technological disruption, or personal life changes that can derail these assumptions. Furthermore, social proof plays a significant role. Observing peers engaging in similar consumption patterns can create a false sense of normalcy, making it challenging to deviate from the herd, even when one's own financial situation demands a different approach. The fear of missing out on experiences or possessions can override rational financial planning, leading to a continuous cycle of keeping up appearances rather than building genuine wealth. The mathematical reality of this trap is stark and unforgiving. It revolves around the power of compounding, a concept often lauded for its ability to build wealth, but equally potent in eroding it through debt. The trap is often set by delaying significant investment contributions. Consider two individuals. One who invests $500 per month from age 25 to 35, and another who invests $500 per month from age 35 to 65. Assuming a modest 7% annual return, the first individual, despite investing for a shorter period, often ends up with a significantly larger sum at retirement due to the extended compounding period. This illustrates the opportunity cost of delayed investment. Every year that passes without substantial capital allocation to growth assets represents a lost decade of compounding potential. Moreover, the math of lifestyle inflation is critical. As income rises, so too do expenses, often at a disproportionate rate. This prevents the accumulation of surplus capital necessary for investment, creating a treadmill where increased earnings are immediately consumed by increased living costs. The insidious nature of consumer debt, particularly high-interest credit card debt or long-term car loans, further exacerbates the problem, as the interest paid on these liabilities works against the compounding of assets, effectively creating a negative compounding effect that drains financial resources. From a systemic perspective, this economic trap is a product of several interconnected forces. Modern consumer culture, fueled by pervasive advertising and easy access to credit, constantly encourages immediate consumption over delayed gratification. The financial industry, while offering tools for wealth building, also profits significantly from debt and transactional fees, sometimes inadvertently incentivizing behaviors that lead to financial stagnation. Educational systems often fall short in providing comprehensive financial literacy, leaving individuals ill-equipped to navigate complex financial landscapes. Furthermore, the housing market, particularly in urban centers, plays a crucial role. The pressure to own a home, often seen as a cornerstone of adult success, can lead to taking on substantial mortgage debt early in life, tying up a significant portion of income and limiting flexibility for other investments. The rising cost of living, stagnant wage growth for many, and the erosion of traditional pension systems further contribute to a landscape where building wealth requires more deliberate and strategic action than ever before. The system, in many ways, is designed to keep capital in motion, often at the expense of individual long-term accumulation. Escaping this trap necessitates more than just a change in financial habits. It requires a fundamental identity shift. It's moving from an identity defined by consumption and immediate gratification to one rooted in long-term stewardship and strategic financial independence. This involves embracing the identity of an investor rather than merely a consumer, understanding that every dollar spent or saved is a vote for a future self. It means cultivating a mindset of delayed gratification not as a sacrifice, but as an investment in future optionality. This shift also involves challenging societal norms and developing a strong internal locus of control regarding one's finances rather than being swayed by external pressures. It's about recognizing that true wealth is not about what you own, but about the freedom and security your assets provide. This new identity empowers individuals to make conscious choices that align with their long-term financial goals, even if those choices are countercultural or require short-term discomfort. The economic trap that often goes unnoticed until one's 40s is a complex interplay of human psychology, mathematical realities, and systemic pressures. It's a subtle adversary, but one that can be overcome with awareness and intentional action. By understanding the biases that influence our decisions, appreciating the